getting ready for first pitch at Wrigley Field. It's the Astros and Cubs. Next on the show. It's been 100 years of baseball and counting at this place, and the charm hasn't faded a bit at venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and their former NL Central Division rivals, the Chicago Cubs. With that, we say hello again, everybody, and welcome to Cubs Baseball. Matt Vasgersian with you, Mike's side. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, it's been an entertaining series to watch so far. Crowds, they have been very energetic, and I think we're looking at another good ball game here in the finale.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Houston Astros, as their order will read like this. And on the mound to try to tackle this lineup, there you see the numbers for the 6'6" right-hander Jason Hamill. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Carlos Gomez will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon. EK, as we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And the month of June is really where you begin to weed out the contenders from the pretenders. And with summer right around the corner, these guys are really starting to play some of their best baseball of the year.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And he's set down, 1 away. Luis Valbuena will step in now. Now the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. Now here's the pitch. And a good strike 2 pitch there as he has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
Again, a 1-2. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. A look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. Colin McHugh gets the ball to face them, and I think the one key will be how aggressive he is on the mound. He's got to get the ball and go right after hitters because he can get into trouble when he nitpicks and falls behind. And behind him, here's how the Astros will line it up on defense. Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. EK, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field here in this scoreless ball game. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
After the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale, so I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And with that, we'll call up the scouting report to give you a look at the repertoire for this 27-year-old right-hander. Chris Bryant will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs. First offering on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And speaking of the National League's home run leaders, there they are on your screen. Now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
He's going to want to keep that pitch down a little more. Day game, ball will be jumping, so you got to keep that ball in the park today.
Up high, 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, a 1-out base runner here in the bottom of the first. Now you've got the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up. Let's see if they can turn this into the first run of the ball game.
Anthony Rizzo will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. First pitch coming. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. The next pitch. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Here's the 2-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. A 2-1 offering. In there, 2-2.
2-2.
Here comes a 2-2. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Comes into play here at 273. 5 homers and 41 RBIs. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Ball 1. It seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
The 1-1. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Pause, now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. First and second now, 1 man out. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Early struggles here with the command. That's 2 hits and a walk now in the very first inning. He's going to need to sort things out here pretty quick.
Jorge Soler will take his cuts now with a big opportunity to give his club the lead here. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch misses high here. Perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run. But you can't just throw a cookie in there because he can bring in 4 with 1 swing.
Now the 2-0. There's the strike. It's 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
To 2-2 now. You go back to the curveball here?
I'd stay away. I'd go curveball or even slider, but I gotta get it out over the plate. My job as a pitcher, expand the zone. Make the hitter swing at pitches that are off.
Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Full count offering on its way. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Now here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. We've played an inning. No score. Chris Carter will stand in to start things out, with his guys pretty fortunate to get out of that last half inning with the game still scoreless.
Yeah, they were able to dodge a bases-loaded situation. That could have gotten out of hand quickly, so maybe they can calm their guy down a bit by getting a couple runs here.
Now the first pitch. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Here's another 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Let's take you through that at-bat right here on Show Track. Now you're going to see he'll start things off with a nice slider. But he's not going to double that pitch up. He's going to keep that one in his back pocket for a little while until he needs it again. Then after a little bit of a battle, goes back to that slider and finishes him off.
Evan Gattis now standing in, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. And now a pitch on the way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Now here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. The pitch. Swing and a liner towards second. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Starlin Castro will start things out. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, and 9 to start out the home half of the second.
And they probably still can't believe they didn't get anything out of that first inning. They got the bases loaded, but just couldn't cash in.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Jason Hamill will be the batter. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike 1. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and lay off.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. 3rd strikeout for him already these first couple of innings this afternoon. And as you see there, that total good for 2nd place on this Astros ball club. First pitch to him. On the ground to short. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Jason Castro will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
First pitch coming. Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. And the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. The next 3-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Stepping in now, Colin McHugh. And they will have him bunting with one away as he gets this one down. And he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out. Carlos Gomez will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
He's set, now the pitch. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The throw home. And the run will score as the Astros are off to the early 1-0 lead.
And nothing gains momentum more than a two-strike, two-out RBI. He just stays with his ball nicely. That'll fire up the whole dugout.
Luis Valbuena will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. From the belt, kicks and deals. Right back with another fastball. It's 0-2 now.
He just might be up there taking pitches, waiting for that base runner to go, but he's not going to be able to take anymore.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Astros plate one on a couple of hits. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Astros lead this one 1-0. Dexter Fowler makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Swinging a little tapper out in front of the mound. And a good throw gets him one gone.
And that's a good guy to take care of on one pitch, especially on a swing like that.
Chris Bryant will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Gomez comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
The 1-0. Fouled straight back. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Here comes the 2-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail 1-0. Jose Altuve will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he shoots it into center field for a leadoff single.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
First pitch coming. Chris Carter stands in as he looks at a called strike.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. He's ready now. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking, Thank goodness he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
Evan Gaddis now standing in as he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Yeah, a big hole on the right side of the infield. You see it there. With the first baseman holding, the second baseman at double play depth, there's a lot of real estate out there, and he just bounces it right through the opening.
Here's George Springer as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. From the belt, the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. So with 2 on and 2 out now, let's have a look at our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see there both guys getting it up into the 90s, 92 and 94 respectively. Jason Castro will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, and Montero can't squeeze it as it gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Looked like a 2-strike curveball there. Behind the plate, you see him turn that glove over, go soft, try and make himself as large as he can, but this one manages to skip.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. 2 left for the Astros, but they're on top 1-0. Miguel Montero will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Miguel Montero.
And here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Montero waits. Now the pitch. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Threw him a breaking ball, and it's 2-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Here we go.
Goes the other way as this is line to left. Coming on fast as he makes the basket catch.
Now batting. Right fielder. Jorge.
Yeah, he's coming on quickly here. Let's see in show motion if he makes the play. Nope, sure enough. He got to it before it touched the ground. Nicely done.
In is Jorge Soler. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And he makes a great diving stop for the out.
And down there at the hot corner, you don't get much of a shot to measure what you're going to do. It's basically 1 step and a dive towards the hole. But he's able to stretch out and pull it in. That's a nice play.
Into the box, Austin Jackson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. But he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single.
And it had been a little while since they had any action on the base pass. He'd retired 10 in a row until that base hit right there. And now they're going to have to find a way to string a couple of these together.
Starlin Castro will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
And with 2 outs, this was an excellent spot to try to take second base. The worst case scenario is if you get thrown out, you allow a good hitter to come back and lead off the next inning. Now, you give that same good hitter an opportunity to drive you in with just a base hit.
The 1-0. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gomez retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Marwin Gonzalez will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
First pitch on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 on the way. And he gets him to lift one into shallow center field. Fowler comes on now, and he has it one down.
The first thing a pitcher does when he walks out of the tunnel here at Wrigley, he'll take a look at those flags and see which way they are blowing. I mean, this place, it can play like two totally separate ballparks from one day to the next.
Colin McHugh is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
The center fielder, Carlos.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. 1-1 on the way. Hit hard but foul. Now the 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but they're up 1-0. Jason Hamill will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. You know, maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
Now the 0-1 is swung on and hit on the ground to third. On to first as Valbuena throws him out, 1 gone. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Addison Russell will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Pitch on the way. And the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to right. Springer is underneath this one. And there's the second out of the inning.
I think that's a situation where he just wasn't ready for the fastball, and it got on him too quickly and just hits a lazy fly ball to right.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Valbuena is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Cubs are down in order. They trail this one 1-0.